What's up, everybody? It's Kevin here from Happy Bird Games, and today is a Friday, a Famicom Friday, and on today's Famicom Friday, we're switching it up to the Game Boy Advance with my first and only GBA, Japanese Region game. This is a Japanese region exclusive video game for the Game Boy Advance, and it's called Groove Adventure Rave, based on the manga series Groove Adventure Rave, also known as Rave Master in the United States and North America. A little bit of backstory on Groove Adventure Rave, or Rave Master as I'll probably be calling it throughout the rest of this video. Rave Master, titled Rave and alternatively the Groove Adventure Rave in Japan, looking at my cheat sheet here of course, is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hiro Mashima. The series follows Haru Glory, a teenager on a quest to find the 5 pieces of the sacred stone Rave in order to bring peace to the world by defeating the criminal group Demon Card. The manga itself ran for 35 volumes of graphic novels. That's a lot. I remember reading like the first one or maybe the second one when I was in high school. I'm not sure how long this ran, so let's check that out real quick. This ran from 1999 to 2005, and there was 35 volumes of it. I'm not sure exactly how big those volumes are, but usually they're pretty good, like 200 pages of manga comic books in Japan. As we'll see today, this game, Rave Master, is a little bit different than what I expected, but it is a lot of fun, so this is an awesome choice today on Hybrid Games' Famicom Friday. Rave Master, Groove Adventure Rave. Let's check this out today. But Groove Adventure Rave, press start. This should be on the single player mode right away. So let's see if it is. It looks like it is. We've got the main character Haru here. We've got this guy who looks like a spiky version of Luffy. We've got a girl. And we've got a dog with a carrot nose and a little like slimy goo. We've got this other woman. We've got a dragon knight, a dragon samurai perhaps. We've got a blue-haired guy. And we've got a red-haired guy. And you can see there's 4 extra character spots that are unlockable. The first character, the main character, now I don't have a translation patch for this game. I didn't even look one up. It doesn't really need one because I played it before and it's basically a fighting game. It's a little bit similar to Super Smash Bros. And there's even a 4-player mode when you're playing on a free play or like with your friends over a link cable or just against CPU players. You can do 4 people at a time. But for a majority of this single-player experience, at least I think all of it, it's just 1v1, so two players. Now you can see on the very top you've got that bar at the top. The red is your side, the blue is the opponent's, and it's like a little bit of a tug-of-war. This first stage is going to be really easy, and the enemy's not really going to attack you very much. Much at all. So what you do is you've got B button to attack. You can do your punch by standing still. Pressing forward will do a sword attack. You've got jump and double jump with the A button. And remember, the Game Boy Advance added a couple more buttons to the Game Boy series with the L and R buttons. So you've got R, which does this stronger attack, and knock out his lollipop, which is an item that they'll need. I'm not exactly sure what these items are for, but every character has an item that can get knocked out of them. I think it disables you from using your finishing attack. So another thing you can do is press the L button to power up when you have the right amount of points or whatever you need to use that power up. It'll increase your attack power. Now what you want to do in this game is get it so you're flashing, and then you want to go up and press the start button. You'll activate this, where you want to press the A button as fast as you can. And then you take over the opponent, and that's how you KO or defeat your opponents in this game. You get this awesome animation, which is different for each character's special attacks, their finisher attacks, and that's how you win the battle. So it's a tug-of-war. You don't actually die just from losing health. You don't die by flying off the stage like in Smash Bros. You die by getting knocked out, flickering, and then someone doing a finisher on you, which is the start button. It took me a little while to figure that out at first because 1, I don't know Japanese, and 2, the game is a little bit different than most games that I played. It's not exactly a Smash Brothers, it's not exactly a Street Fighter 2 type of a fighting game experience. It's different. It's got a unique style. See if I can finish her up. That was a really fast battle. This game is pretty easy. It does get a little bit harder as it goes on, like most fighting games do. But this is like really easy at this part. And I'm not sure if I have it set to a certain difficulty or not, because I don't have a translation patch. There might be a translation patch. I actually didn't check for one. It doesn't really need it that much unless you're interested or involved in the story, which there isn't too much of in this game, because there's not a lot of text, and there's even some English text as well. So you can knock the item out of me as well. So this is where it gets a little bit more challenging. So I gotta kind of focus here. The first fight, they barely attack you. The second fight, they fight easy. This next one, you've got these clash sequences where you have to enter a button combination and it shows a cool animation going on during the fight. That's very similar to the Yu Yu Hakusho video game. We haven't played it on my channel yet, but I have it. The first Yu Yu Hakusho for the Super Famicom is kind of similar to that. In a way, this is a simpler version of it, but it's similar to the style of the Yu Yu Hakusho game for Super Famicom. So we got the item back, which I think you do need the item for a finisher. I'm not sure about that. So I got a power up. I can power up my attack. See, it says attack up. That's just by pressing the L button when I have enough power to do that. That'll do more damage. I'm gonna attack him with my finisher and take him out, hopefully. I've never really seen what happens if you don't press the button fast enough. I think it just brings you back out to the gameplay screen where you're fighting and cancels out your finisher. I'm not really sure what happens if you mess that up. Haru win. Haru versus Shuda. Okay, next stage 4. That guy kind of looks like Lion-O from the Thundercats if he was more human. He's even got a sword and a cape. Does Lion-O have a cape? I don't think Lion-O has a cape, but he has red hair. How can I get on that platform? Oh, you got a double jump. Oh, okay. There is a reason for the double jumping. Some of the platforms are high. I'm sure that if you're a fan of the anime, or if you've read the manga graphic novels of Rave Master or Groove Adventure Rave, you'll probably like this a lot more than I do, because this game is actually pretty good. It's pretty solid. I picked it up for $3 used at a retro game store a couple weeks ago, and I just picked it up because it was $3 and I didn't know anything about it other than I've read the first manga when I was in high school, and I've seen bits of the anime. It just kind of looked kind of interesting. It's similar in ways to One Piece. So we beat that level, and yeah, the game turned out to be a fun Game Boy Advance experience. It's a fun fighting game that did not make it to North America, but the sequel did. And it's weird because the sequel, I don't know when this came out in 2002. I think the sequel came out shortly afterward, but it didn't come to North America until 2005. So there was... and anime is not like it is today, where you can get anime just by going online and seeing it like pretty much live from Japan. In some cases you can just watch it live as it airs in Japan. But back in like the early 2000s and the 90s, we had to wait for it to come over on VHS or on TV like Toonami, or on DVD eventually. And sometimes it would be dubbed, sometimes it would be subbed. We didn't really always get the choice to just toggle between the two, like we do with streaming services, and things like 4Kids, which is notorious for, you know, dubbing One Piece, dubbing, did they do Dragon Ball Z? Dragon Ball GT? Z? I don't know. I don't think they did that. But, you know, Funimation did Dragon Ball Z, 4Kids did Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub, and, One Piece's dub, and I think Pokemon's dub. So with those, not only is there a delay in when the game, or the anime, rather, the game and the anime, arrive in North American region back in the day, so it comes out way later. But there's also like censorship and like changes like that, censorship or changes to make it make a little more sense to the country that they're adapting it to, which, you know, it kind of bugs me. I don't like it when they change the source material. Now this guy we're fighting now looks like if Super Saiyan Goku had a beard and was wearing Guts' Berserker armor. That's what he looks like. He's like Super Saiyan bearded Guts. I don't know anything about that character, but he just looks like Super Saiyan bearded Guts, which is like weird, but cool. It's just like an alternate version of Berserker. Okay, yeah, Haru wins. Sweet. Now, was that the final fight? Let's see. There's a conversation going on here. Oh, we get... Is that the same guy, but he went Super Saiyan 2? Or like, went Super Saiyan, whatever that means. He already looked like he had Super Saiyan because he had golden hair. But now he's like ripped out of his armor. Oh, he's actually like a monster now. He kind of looks like Blanca from Street Fighter 2. Come on. Oh, I was close. This is how the game should have been, difficulty-wise. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to adjust it, but if I can. Oh, I almost had it. So it takes a little while to activate your finisher. So if they're not all the way down, like this guy isn't staying down as long as the other people were. Probably because he's a boss. So let's try it. Do I have it? No, I don't have the power-up attack. Dang it. There is a thing you can do with the R button, and if you do the R button attack, it will activate, I believe, that button input sequence, where you have to enter the combo of buttons, or directional buttons. Okay, here we go. Let's finish him. Button mash him. Oh, it does. Your portrait gets smaller or bigger, depending on how fast you press the buttons, so like they can overcome and break out of it, I'm assuming. But we were able to beat him. Haru wins once again. We've got this ending sequence with a nice portrait, nice artwork. Now we beat the arcade mode with the main character. It's a short arcade. I think there's like 5 or 6 stages. There's a boss stage fighter. It's pretty good. It's a fun game. The way the game is a little bit simple, but that's good. I think it's pretty unique, the way you fight. It's not just like a Street Fighter 2 clone. They did some unique stuff with it. They kind of, I think they incorporated some elements of Super Smash Bros., especially as you'll see here. We're gonna skip through the credits. If I can find, oh yeah, it's on easy mode. Okay, so I can put it on a normal now. Now that I've completed it on easy, I know what to do. Single player options practice, whatever that must be, link cable mode. I'm assuming there's an error because it's a link cable. It looks like it's not working because I'm not actually on a Game Boy Advance plugged in another one. We've got this mode, which I don't know what that is. This must be a different type of team. This is like everyone's against each other mode. Let's switch up here. I want to fight the dog. I want to fight the green-haired girl. And I want to fight the dragon guy because I didn't see him when we were fighting. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the same level. This should be an actual fight. Oh, he's got his headband on. Oh, the dog. That's cool. Riff. Clue. Clue? What's his name? Okay, now we're fighting. It's an all-out battle royale here. We got... This is pretty hard. You can run also, by the way, by double tapping. Forward. Which I didn't really mention, but yeah, you can run. See if I can just take down one of these guys, because this is actually really cool how they have a 4-player fighting. Of course, they can tag team with on you, if they choose to. It is still a free-for-all. Let's see. It's a little hard to get in there when I took my item. I have to get, yeah, you have to have the item to do the finisher. Okay. They knocked the item out of me, so I wasn't able to kill this guy. Now I'm wondering, is it whoever survives the longest, is that the winner? Or is it whoever kills the most? So I don't know if we have lives. I think we just have 1 life each. Let's see if I can power up? No. That's it. I'm taking down the dog. And the slime guy. I don't know what he is. All I know is that dog is supposed to be a dog. It doesn't look like a dog. He's an interesting character in this game, or in this manga. It's kind of like comic relief, obviously, but I remember when I was in high school I had the manga from the library. I would draw that guy in like my papers at school and stuff. He's really easy to draw. What? Oh, he's doing his first? I pressed start like right when he did it. Wait, does that take down all of us? Oh, that was all of us defending against him? That's weird. I don't really know how that works. I don't know how you're supposed to win on this mode. Because there's so many fighters. Maybe you have to take them all down at once. He's doing it again. Oh, maybe he just has to have the superior power on the bar at the top. So he won this time. Is he going to beat all of us in one attack? That's interesting to know because I don't know that part of the rules. Yeah, he just won. Oh, you don't have to defeat each one individually. You just have to get the supreme power on the bar at the top, and then you can take down everyone in one shot. So that's a little bit different. That's a little bit of a twist. I didn't expect that from the gameplay. But I think we're going to wrap things up here. That was Groove Adventure Rave, or Rave Master, for the Game Boy Advance. This is a Japanese region exclusive game on Famicom Fridays here on Hybrid Games. And it's a lot of fun. It's inexpensive. It's handheld. You can play it on consoles. It's region free. It's an awesome game. If you like Rave Master, you read the manga, you played the anime, or watched the anime, you played some of the other games, and you want another game that's featuring those awesome characters, I definitely recommend checking this one out because it's pretty fun. It's pretty good gameplay, pretty unique fighting, as I mentioned throughout the video, and it's a solid game. It's surprised me because I thought it was going to be a card game or maybe like a board game or something. I didn't know what it was going to be. Groove Adventure. I didn't know maybe it's a musical game. Nope, it's a fighting game with its own unique style, and it's pretty cool. So that was it for Famicom Fridays today on Hybrid Games. Thanks for watching once again. Please be sure to subscribe, share with your friends, leave a like, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more. Alright everybody, bye!